Darrell Brooks was one of the most infamous defendants the world has ever seen.
He acted aggressively in court,
Mr. Brooks, don't try to address me like that, like we cool.
causing disruptions that led to his removal from the courtroom. Brooks decided to represent himself instead of having a lawyer. At one point, he even gave the judge a scary death stare.
2003, criminal trespass to dwelling from 2006.
All right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared.
In the end, Brooks was sentenced to 6 life sentences, plus an additional 776 years and 3 months in prison.
I don't even want to be in here that much longer. Just do what you got to do so I can get up out of here.
Some would say that the judge was too lenient and allowed his behavior.
The court will address legal matters outside the
Then
presence.
we need to
Everyone
address
can be
the legal
seated.
matter that I was trying to get to before
And
you
you
rush
may call your
everything
next
out.
witness, sir.
I'm not calling any witness until I get an answer, Your Honor. You're a public servant.
Mr. Brooks,
You're supposed to be able to answer simple questions.
Mr. Brooks,
if I'm saying I have to bring
call
it to
your
your
next
attention,
witness, please. That's the stage of
I have
we
to
are
bring
at.
it to your attention, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks,
I'm merely seeking to bring an issue to your attention.
I'm telling you, I'm asking you to please,
asking you
because we have the jury present, and
you,
we need to continue with the evidentiary phase of this trial. Call your next
I'm
witness.
asking you to address a legal matter, as you said, that those have to be taken up outside of the jury.
I will do that at the next break.
There was a legal matter that needed to be addressed beforehand, so we don't have to take up time.
I will do it at the next break
afterwards to address something that needs to be addressed now. That way,
Mr.
the
Brooks,
court and you
for the
yourself
third
are on
time,
notice.
I will address it at the next break. Call your next witness, please.
Are you asking me?
I'm directing you to call your next witness.
Your Honor, we're not going to move past this. Seeing as how you took an oath to protect the Constitution. I have your oath. I have a copy of your oath right here. The oath that you took, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, I'd like to continue with testimony. We have witnesses waiting for you. Please call your next witness.
The oath that you swore to protect the Constitution, which you are now not doing.
Mr. Brooks,
so you're going
call your
against
next
your
witness,
sworn
please.
oath. You're going against your sworn oath.
Mr. Brooks, call your next witness.
As you notify the jury every time when there's legal matters, we take them outside of their presence.
And we're going to take testimony right now. Call your next witness.
I merely seek to put you on notice on the record for something that needs to be brought to your attention and to the court's attention.
And I will address it at the next break.
That's what I'm merely seeking to do. It's something that shouldn't have to wait because it'll take up valuable time later. At least if I notify you right from the onset, you'll already know what we're looking at. We can nip it in the bud before everything starts to roll. And
Mr.
then
Brooks,
it gets
I will
overlooked.
address it at the next break. If you want to write something down, that's fine, and give it to my clerk. I have nothing in writing. I know there's witnesses available and ready to go. Call your next witness.
Your Honor, Your Honor, you have to answer this question. You're
Mr.
making
Brooks,
a judicial determination.
Call your next witness, please.
You're rushing me to judgment, Your Honor.
There's no rush to judgment.
There is a rush to judgment. If you won't address a legal issue that I informed you that I had some legal issues that needed to be addressed before you just run right past that, Your Honor. You're a public
Mr.
servant.
Brooks, it is 9:37.
It is 8:37.
Sorry, 8:37. You're right. Call your next witness.
Your Honor, you're rushing me to judgment.
There's no rush to judgment. Call your next witness,
We had
please.
a legal matter that needed to be addressed, and I'm merely trying to notify the court.
Telling you I'm denying the request to address it at this moment. Call your next witness.
You said what?
I'm denying your request to address it at this moment. Please
call. How can you deny something that we're supposed to do before
Mr.
the jury
Brooks,
comes out?
Call your witness.
I'm not seeking to be disruptive. I'm just seeking to understand why we do this.
Everyone is in the courtroom waiting for you. Please call your next witness.
We do this every single day. We've done it every single day. So I'm simply trying to make sure that the court is notified of
Put it
things
in
that need to
writing,
be
hand it to the
discussed.
bailiff, and if I deem it important enough to interrupt the witness, I will, but call your next witness.
How can I call a witness and write something down and do
You can
both?
take a minute to write down what it is. I'm not asking you
why
to.
it needed to be addressed beforehand.
Mr. Brooks,
That way
the
it
jury
doesn't
is
become an
remaining in
issue.
this courtroom. Call your next witness, please.
Your Honor, you're rushing me to judgment.
There's no rush to judgment, sir.
Are you not a public servant, Your Honor?
Mr. Brooks,
Do I not have your oath of office?
under
3 of them?
90611, this court has the authority, as you know.
Do I not have?
Call-
Is this not a copy, or I asked for certified copies that you said on record that you would not provide for no good reason? and things of that nature, which
In
kills
my
valuable
discretion,
time.
it's my authority. It's the courtroom that I'm
Your Honor,
presiding over. I'm not going to address
is
that
this-
at this moment.
Is this not your
And
oath?
I'm not going to answer
Did you not
questions.
swear as a public servant that you would protect the
Mr.
United
Brooks,
States Constitution?
Call
Did you not do that?
your
3
witness.
times. I have all of them here. Your oath, Your Honor, as a public servant. And
Mr.
now you're
Brooks,
rushing me to judgment
there's no
when
rush
I'm
to
doing
judgment.
things lawfully by trying to notify you and notify the court of issues that need to be addressed
Mr. Brooks,
beforehand.
we are in
These
the
were issues-
evidentiary phase of this trial.
Your Honor, you're
Call
rushing
your
me to
next
judgment.
witness.
You're rushing me to judgment, Your Honor. And I object
I'm
to
aware
that.
of 3 witnesses
I
who are
object-
here.
I object
Call
to
one
that.
of them, please.
Your Honor, I object to that.
Your objection's noted.
And
for the
I
record.
want a legal reconsideration of your ruling. If not, I reject that ruling and take exception to that ruling.
I understand.
I request a legal or a factual basis for your ruling, a written judicial finding of fact and conclusion of law for your ruling. And if not that, an interlocutory, declaratory appeal for this matter. And if not, these need to be stayed until this matter is before a adjudicated court of competent jurisdiction. Your Honor, with everything that I just said, be made part of the record.
I'm telling the jury that it shouldn't affect anything that they're doing in any way. With that,
It's a rush to judgment
Mr. Brooks,
because, Your Honor, I just showed your oath that you swore to. You swore, you
Mr.
did
Brooks,
this, Your Honor.
please call your next witness.
You took these oath of office that you decided to be a public servant in these type of matters, Your Honor. I respect it to the fullest, but also you have to uphold these oaths.
All right, I'm going to have to
Your Honor.
excuse the jury since Mr. Brooks is
have
not
to-
calling his witness.
you
We'll
have to-
hopefully
you have
bring
to
you back out shortly. All right.
Honor these oath of offices. You have to, as a public servant, Your Honor. I respect you being a public servant. And this is not to take a shot at you in any way, but these
Mr.
issues
Brooks,
that I have,
stop. Please
they
stop.
need to be addressed. They need
I'm
to
excusing the jury. Can you please stop?
See, this is where I would say, Mr. Brooks, you have the floor. Okay, we're going to send the jury back in. Go ahead. Given that you have run out of all legitimate things to talk about, we're going to proceed. You know, you can only be nice up to some point. But then when they take advantage of it, you don't have to continue to be nice. I know that these trials can be difficult to watch, but I think it is very important. If you want to see another video that's relevant for you, go ahead and click one over my shoulder, and we'll catch you in the next one.